sent you.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Yes, sir! Woo! Let's go! Sweet Friday! Finally! Don't worry, 6 o'clockers. You just got one more day with me. And then we're in the clear. I can go back to my 7 o'clock world. It's comfortable. Healthy. Oh, 5 a.m. wake-up calls early for yours truly. It's good to be here. A lot to do today. Fun day today. We got lots of good stuff going on, man. We're going to continue to register you for our Breakfast with Champions. That's coming up on Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up, so we still have a bunch of spots, so be listening. We'll tell you when to call, and you guys call on in, and we'll have a good time there. More details coming up, but it's at Metro Diner in Bay Meadows. It's on us, you and a guest. Come on out, hang out. Two flights, 6:30 to 8, 8 to 10. 4 different menu items to choose from. Lots of good stuff. Anyway, so we'll do that today. I think Denny's coming in today. Got the fishing report today. Got our friends coming in from the Tristan Bailey Foundation to announce their golf tournament date has been settled. So I think we got a bunch of stuff going on today here on the program. I got to tell you, man, I got hooked into a television show yesterday. And it was really good. And so I watched, I think I'm like 3.5 episodes in. And it's this receivers, which was the quarterbacks. I don't know if you guys are watching it, but if you're not, you ought to. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on watching these guys. I obviously know what happens. They're following Justin Jefferson, okay? Amon-Ra St. Brown, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel. Who's the other guy?
Devontae Adams?
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tay Adams, they call him.
And it is fantastic. It is the behind-the-scenes stuff. There's some really good material for the first 3 games, but the overwhelming point I want to make about this program, about this show, and you need this reminder every now and then when I sit my fat, non-athletic rear end up here and criticize these guys. Those dudes are dogs. And I say that lovingly, and I say that complimentary. They are studs. They are, woo, I'm telling you, the hits that they take, the speed with which they run, with ball coming at them, knowing they're going to get blasted. And listen, it hurts to get knocked down, dude. Just go get tackled. But go get tackled by a premier athlete who wants to take your head off. I'm telling you, man. So, in the span of a couple weeks, and I'll give you some of the behind-the-scenes stuff as well, but like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who understands that nobody can say his name. His girlfriend, he picked up his girlfriend. And she's like, nobody gets your name right. And I don't even know. He goes, Amon-Ra St. Brown. But anyway, and I don't even know. I might not even be saying it right.
No, you are. That's it.
I don't know. I'm telling you, it might be Amon-Ra or Amon-Ra or Amon-Ra-Ra. I don't know. But anyway.
How does he say it?
I forget. But it's a sun god of Egypt or something like that his dad found. Anyway. And his brother's Equanimous, And then he has another brother as well. But anyway, this dude, early in the season last year, is getting hurt, right?
He's getting hurt. And then he gets to a point where I was talking with Doc Murphy yesterday. Remember his oblique, they said was detached or something like that. And so he misses one game and he comes back. And he catches a ball over the middle for like 22 yards. And there's 3 guys around him, so he slides. So Antoine Randall, who's his coach, gets him on the sideline and goes, man, what are you sliding for? And I mean, that's like, it became a big talking point on the sidelines. He got mad, and he's like, look, I've been getting hurt every week, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just trying to protect myself there. I wasn't going to get around those guys. And so it's the game, man. It's the game. And they all get it. None of them are complaining. I'm just watching like in amazement. So then I got Davante Adams, all right, who gets hit on his shoulder, and he goes down. I mean, he could drive shoulder into the turf one. And he's like, oh. And, the trainer from the other team comes over because your guys are coming, hang in. Oh, trainers come. What is it? Shoulder. Is it popped? No. And so anyway, they're, manipulating the shoulder. And they say, you got an AC joint problem. They take him for x-rays. And this is what they tell him. We can give you a shot, and then you make the call if you want to go back in. And during this, by the way, one of the guys comes and goes, hey, man, your wife called. What do you want us to tell her? Tell her I hurt my shoulder. I'm trying to get back in. And he takes the shot, and he's like, oh, man. And the guy told him, you'll know in like 45 seconds to a minute if you can move it around. And he's moving it around. He's like, okay. And so he goes back on the field. And the boys are like, what are you doing back out here? And he's like, I'm back, blah, blah, blah. And they say, what was it, AC joint? And then one of the linemen goes, man, I did my AC joint in 2018. It still hurts. He goes, thanks for the kind words. My man stays in the game, goes back in the game. He goes, well, I just thought from a leadership standpoint and showing the guys. And he is a leader of that team. Look, I got on him about, and they showed his press conference where he said, I'm not about wins and losses. I'm about greatness. But when you see it from his perspective, this guy, and by the way, Davante Adams is held in the highest regard by his peers. Like when all the dudes talk about who the best receiver is in the NFL, his peers all say Davante Adams right on the list. And they'll rattle his name off first, including Justin Jefferson. So then Justin Jefferson's going on. And a couple things about Justin Jefferson. He doesn't have like a mansion in Minneapolis. Got a nice house, but it's not a mansion. He's got a sweet tooth, so this kid has more candy than a 6-year-old after a Halloween trick-or-treating. I mean, it's all over his house.
Who does? Jefferson?
Jefferson.
Nice.
And he's like, he goes, I know when I get older I'm going to take better care, but I love that candy. And then he got himself a chef. He goes, well, I got the chef so I can eat good food, and then I can eat more candy. But he's a cool guy, too.
Is he like Marshawn with the Skittles?
He's not one particular. He's got them all.
Nah.
So then I got Justin Jefferson. Then I got the madman, George Kittle, who just loves the game. And he and his wife are a little crazy. His wife played basketball at Iowa. They've been together for a long time. She's cool. He's cool. They get a party. She gets a party bus every Sunday. Piles like his mom and dad. Brought in his friends for his 30th birthday. On his 30th birthday, they played Dallas. Remember they beat Dallas last year? They beat the brakes off of him. It was like 42-10.
Yeah.
Kittle had 3 touchdowns. That was his birthday. It was his 30th birthday. Brought his boys in from Iowa or wherever they are. They all celebrated at the house. Had some of the guys. He goes, oh, Bosa, you're here. I can't believe it. He goes, Bosa being here is big. He never comes out of the house. So it's just little things like that take you behind the scenes that you love. Davante Adams had he's got a big, beautiful house in Vegas, and his wife threw a birthday party for his 4-year-old daughter. And she invited the whole class. And so it was like a dinosaur theme party, and it was, one of those well-to-do, obviously he's probably spent $50,000 on the party. But nonetheless, the funny part was, he goes, yeah, half the people here know who I am, and half the people have no idea who I am. So it was kind of funny. Like, you could see a couple of the dads went up and were like, wanted to talk to him. And then a couple of the moms were like, oh my gosh, this party's so beautiful. So it was kind of, and the mom said, look, I want to give my daughter a great party. And, I wanted everybody to have fun. So I invited the whole class over. And, so there's a bunch of kids. They're having a good time. But anyway, it's just those behind the scenes stuff are really cool. But the overwhelming part of that show, and we saw it last year with the quarterbacks, but these receivers, that Amon-Ra St. Brown, that dude can scoot, bro. That dude is a stud. And he is not a big guy. And he gets his head taken off week in and week out. And they know it. And they're just back. They just show back up and play. Devontae was getting worked on, his shoulder worked on, so he wouldn't miss time. And listen, they're going through the trials and tribulations of the Raiders. And I've gotten to the point where McDaniels just got fired. That's about where I ended it last night. And McDaniels gets fired. And but Davante Adams was beside himself with how bad. He just didn't understand. They weren't any good. And he was getting you could tell he was frustrated, man. Frustrated. But on the flip side, he was sitting there going, look, as a receiver, he goes, all I do is I try to win every route. Because if I win the route, that's all I can do. There are a lot of circumstances whether you're going to get the ball or not get the ball. But they could not understand. And everybody, you watch the games back with the, in this context, and you think about Davante Adams is open all the time. And he's got like 2 catches for like 26 yards. And you're like, what are you guys doing? And that's Jimmy Garoppolo. And then they went, and then Aiden O'Connell. And I'm sure he's got to be like, oh, geez, he's got Aiden O'Connell and Minshew. There's one thing you got to do if you're playing for the Raiders. You got to get the ball to Davante Adams. The guy is tremendous. So anyway, it's a really good show. If you haven't seen it, you might want to check it out. It's a good summer watch if you want to watch this Netflix stuff. It's been it's terrific. I can't, I love the quarterback. Now, listen, if you didn't like the quarterback series, it may not be for you. But if you like football, I don't know how you can't like it. It takes you behind the scenes of. And then Debo's the other guy. So Debo's in it too, and Debo got hurt. So right before the Cleveland game, there's this big fracas on the field, like a little pushing and shoving. And they got this one scene where the Walt Hussey, who's the head ref, comes up to Debo and says, Debo, you're a captain, man. I need you to be better than this. I need you not to. And he goes, yeah, I didn't do anything. I didn't throw any punches because I know. He goes, no, but you headbutted the guy. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, well, he came into my space. And he goes, I know, but you're the captain. You got to keep everybody in line, all right? I don't want this game getting out of hand. We haven't even started yet, something to that effect. And he was like, yes, sir, I got it. I got you, sir. And so anyway, on the first play, he takes a reverse. He goes like 9 yards, but he gets hit right on the bicep. And he ends up he gets a hairline fracture. This is what these guys deal with. So every one of these dudes, except Kittle so far, has been hurt. And Kittle's like this guy who like talks things. He goes, I got to talk it into existence. I'm healthy. He goes, if your knee hurts, you got to talk through it. I'm healthy. I'm 100% healthy. I'm fine. I'm gonna have a great day today. I'm great. I'm ready. And then JJ pulls his hamstring. He slipped and he made a double move and his hamstring went. And so he limps off, and there's nothing you can do with it, as we've learned from Doc Murphy. So they put him on the IR because they knew he'd try to come back too quick. So they put him on the IR, and he's now he's in the pool, and he's getting it worked on and doing all those things in these episodes. But that guy is so good, too. These guys are just so – and I forgot Justin Jefferson's older brother's Jordan Jefferson, who played quarterback at LSU, had a younger brother played safety. But JJ's the one who took off, and his mom and dad are around all the time and having fun. And it's great seeing the families. It's just really a good show. I enjoy it. So with all that said, I thought, well, I just want to ask the Googans this question. Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day in honor of the Netflix series receivers. And this is brought to you by Dreamfinders, official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Gators, and the Jags. Dreamfinders is everywhere you want to be. There are 20-plus Jacksonville communities in the best locations. So quality built homes you can call your own. Step up your game. Visit dreamfindershomes.com to find your home. In 2023, Jacksonville-based company entering the Fortune 1000. So Dreamfinders, much success. A great bunch of people over there building some fantastic homes for you. But in honor of that Netflix series, who's the best receiver in the NFL? Now, I gave you 4, and I didn't give you all the guys from, and I had a hard time. Justin Jefferson, I got to give you. Devontae Adams, people don't appreciate enough, but he's unbelievable. I put 2 other guys in there, Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb. And I put them over Amon-Ra St. Brown, so and over Debo. I think that they're better than Debo, but I have over 200 votes. But overwhelmingly, I'm a little bit surprised. Justin Jefferson, I think he is the best, but 68.8%. Tyreek Hill 21.5. Devontae only 5.4. CeeDee Lamb 4.4. CeeDee Lamb only 4.4. He had 135 catches last year or something like that.
Yeah, he had a huge year.
But as I watch this show, I'm thinking, man, that's what. Oh boy, the Jags need one of those. Man, I hope that Brian Thomas Jr. can be one of those. That's what I tied it back to. You know, I'm watching this show and I'm thinking, golly, like Christian Kirk is a good receiver, man. He's not of that ilk. That's fine. I mean, he's a very good receiver. Very good football player. But he's not those guys. These dudes I'm watching are special dudes, man. You know, if you watch this show, they are special dudes. And they're elite athletes. And man, oh man, like I said, these guys, I don't know how they do it, but it is a brutal game. Football is a brutal game, dude. It really is. And you need that reminder every now and then, and this series gives you that reminder. So, you know, and it doesn't change things. We all sit there and we criticize. How can you miss that ball? Well, there's a lot of ways you can miss that ball. So it's really good in that way to me if you try to keep things in perspective and just realize what great athletes these dudes are. And so I've enjoyed the heck out of it. George Kittle's a lot of fun. Debo, obviously. Amon-Ra and what he's going through. His girlfriend, by the way, he goes and picks her up on Fridays. She's a nursing student at USC. Amon-Ra had a bet on the Notre Dame-USC game, and Notre Dame won, so one of his Notre Dame teammates made him wear a leprechaun suit. So these guys, I mean, it's cool. It's a great lifestyle, but they are, you know, the guy says this is why we get paid a lot of money, you know, when he's hurt. You know, this is why, you know, it's a tough game. And it is a tough game, dude. Tough game. Woo. So anyway, give it a check out. I think you'll enjoy it. So you'll definitely want to check it out. For a limited time on select move-in ready homes, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 3.99% interest rate year one of your mortgage. All you got to do, go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details. We got a lot of details coming up, a lot of things happening in sports going on throughout, even though it's, you know, we're heading into the All-Star break, right? I mean, the All-Star break starts, what, Monday, right? Is that right, Gibby?
Monday, that's right.
Gibby, your Braves lost 1-0.
Yeah, I woke up and saw that score. I pretty busy day yesterday. I couldn't stay up.
Yeah, that's frustrating though. You hate those 1-0 games.
Yeah, and Fried, you know,
pitched beautifully.
Yeah, again.
How about this one, Gibby? The Mets, 92 games in, finally have their first shutout of the season.
Oh, was that last night?
Yeah, we haven't had one shutout all year.
Wow.
And it's because our bullpen is god-awful. And there was a situation last night in the ninth inning. Ottavino puts 2 guys on to start the inning. It's 7-0, Gibby. 7-0.
Up a touchdown.
And we got to get our closer up and start getting them loose because we don't trust our bullpen.
Wow.
That's how bad it is for the Mets right now.
You know it's rough when that's the case.
Yeah, it's 7-0. And we got to get our closer up in the ninth inning because our guy has put 2 guys on. He's thrown 2 wild pitches. They're at second and third. Nobody out. And then somehow he gets out of it, and they don't score a run. So that was cool. They haven't had a shutout in 92 games. Obviously, the big story is Paul Skeens.
Yeah, what a domination.
I don't know where we are. I'll just say this. Baseball's stupid. And I don't know who created this number. I'd like to know. I want to know who decided 100 pitches is it. This guy, I got a bunch of numbers on Paul Skeens. I'll get to you this morning. Where are we in this game when we're taking dudes out throwing no-hitters? I just don't get it, man. I don't get it because guess what, Gibby? There are dudes all over who are broken down. 100 is not. I'm sorry. I don't think there's any studies. I need a scientific study. I need some data shoved in my face that tell me if you throw 101, you're 30% more likely to snap that ulnar collateral ligament or rip that rotator cuff in half. I don't believe it. And for some reason, all these dimwads, I don't know if that's a word, have bought into this deal in baseball, and it makes absolutely no sense to me. I got Paul Skeens. This guy's a horse. He's a horse of a different color. Let him throw a no-hitter in his 11th start. The guy's doing things that nobody's ever done in the game. Stupid. You guys are stupid because guess what? I agree with Prosser. I don't know when, 6 months, a year, next year, Paul Skeens will be getting Tommy John. And you take him out after 7 innings and 98 pitches or whatever the hell he threw. I mean, let him go for it. I just don't get it, man.
Yeah, apparently, so Derek Shelton is the manager for the Pirates,
Yeah.
and Frank will go off on this when he gets back, I'm sure. But he said his explanation was he said that it didn't have anything to do with the pitch count. He just saw that Skeens was getting tired. That's what his explanation was.
Yeah, sure, Derek. You're a gutless liar who's scared to death that if something were to happen to him in the 8th inning, you'd lose, it'd be over. And that's how they manage now, scared. They manage scared with these guys.
And by the way,
all they do is get hurt. This guy sits there and you see his warm-ups?
Yeah, it's intense.
So I don't
puts that water jug on his back and throws the football.
Yeah, whatevs. Anyway, we'll talk about that today. We got a lot to do. We got to take a break. We're just cranking it up here. It's a Friday. It's a sweet, sweet Friday here in Jacksonville, FLA, right here on The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here, where beating and banging is no harm, no foul.
Beats and bangs his way to turn 20.
This Sunday at Pocono Raceway, brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234. From Jacksonville's NASCAR station, 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at GolfTeeRepair.com. No. We don't really fix golf tees. All right? We just want you to have some fun around the game we all love. So, GolfTeeRepair.com is a Jacksonville company that makes affordable golf wear for Jacksonville dudes who love to play the game. Polos, t-shirts, hats, hoodies. GolfTeeRepair.com, man. All natural. Bamboo, made out of bamboo materials for comfortable, breathable clothing. GolfTeeRepair.com. Perfect to wear in the summer and into September when you're football game bound. Be comfortable in the heat. And listen to this right now. Go to GolfTeeRepair.com. Order a shirt, a hat, a hoodie. Go to the promo code DRILL50. DRILL50. Half off. Money back guarantee. Half off your purchase. Just like that. Once you type in DRILL50 and it boom, it cuts the number in half. It's beautiful. GolfTeeRepair.com. Know it, love it. DRILL50 is your promo code. Terrific forever.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Imagine driving a late model Corvette, BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Honda, Chevy, Ford, and more, all at a fraction of the original sticker price. Visit Vaughn Motor Group's indoor showroom and browse a great selection of dream cars that are inspected with warranties. Before you make your next auto purchase, check out Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard or at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
What's up? I'm Miles.
Hey, and I'm Jara.
And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is how the flavors come together. First, I taste the smoky grilled chicken, then the pepper bacon with that maple bun, added with the sweet heat and the pickles.
I'm really sold on the pickle. It meets you in the middle with the sweetness and the heat.
It's spice-tastic.
Yum-licious.
Flavoristic.
The sandwich of the summer. The Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich.
Order the Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay and Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You could win your share of over $450,000 in cash and prizes at the 5-Star Greater Jacksonville Kingfish Tournament. The fun starts July 13th with the inaugural kickoff beach tournament with a $50,000 cash first prize. There's a junior offshore tournament and one for the lady anglers. Best of all, the general offshore tournament winner takes home a 28T contender with twin 200 Yamahas. Register today at kingfishtournament.com.
When you're hungry for midday sports talk, share a table with Helmets and Heels.
It's a bad idea to travel on an empty stomach.
Mia, Lauren, and Taylor. We like hungry.
Switched on by First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and now that you have Honda boats on the showroom floor, tell them about the big boat sale.
We are excited. We got a big sale, 11th through 13th. You want to come on down, see us in person. Some of our boats are going to be up to $30,000 off.
Up to $30,000 off?
$30,000 in savings. It's a big sale event.
So they can start shopping online at cyclesofjacksonville.com. The size of the boats?
Anywhere from 19 to 24 foot, all with legendary Honda outboards.
Honda and Coach, check them both out on Atlantic near Regency. Cycles of Jacksonville.
If you're looking for custom metalwork, look no further than Superior Fence and Rail. Whether it's custom railing, shade structures, or custom entry gates, their expert team controls the turnkey process. From CAD design and raw metal to powder-coated finish and expert installation. When you choose Superior Fence and Rail for your custom metal project, you get a project that's, well, superior. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail today.
If you're looking for the best in indoor air quality, I've got the experts to call. Florida Home AC, the official AC provider of the Jaguars, specializing in the best air quality for your home or work with the Remy Halo. Instead of waiting for pollutants to travel through the ductwork to be neutralized, the Halo cell releases friendly oxidizers every time your fan blows air, helping those in your home that suffer from allergies and other respiratory issues. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and start enjoying cool comfort and clean air.
I want to make our backyard into a paradise, but where do I start?
A few people I know chose CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. They do it all: fire pits, pergolas, and custom outdoor kitchens.
That sounds convenient, but I don't want a half dozen subcontractors milling around.
CSS is a licensed contractor, so they do 100% of the work themselves, from start to finish.
That's perfect. Let's get an estimate.
Well, I already toured their showroom last week.
Ha! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's do it.
CSSOutdoor.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Captain Kevin Favors Fishing Report. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, we build it. On 1010XL.
All right, let's go do some angling with the Captain. See what's going on the high seas. He's a legendary man around these parts. He's Captain Kevin Favor.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Yes, sir.
You are a legend in this town,
oh,
in this area.
Gracious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't you forget it.
my goodness, that's funny. But I will tell you this: it's been a legendary week. We went through a really bad stretch.
I know. I heard you last week. You said there wasn't. Yeah, you said you had a couple goose eggs or something. I think you
did. I fished 4 days in a row and never caught a fish. Oof, that's legendary. I mean, and by the way, it wasn't just me. It was. And I don't know if you remember, but we had that weird nor'easter, like a 5-day nor'easter in the middle of June. And when that happens, it takes a while for everything to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
And it did. It took like 10 days. But this week, the bait showed back up, and when the bait showed back up on the beach, the fish showed back up on the beach. There's been tarpon in the bait pods. There's been kingfish on the beach. I mean, I just haven't gone very far all week and have epic days. I mean, I've just had some incredible days. So, and I'll tell you, it looks like it's just going to continue. The weather looks beautiful, but today is National Crazy Day on the water, Dan. Today is our 1 day of snapper fishing.
Oh, today's the day.
Today is the day, yeah. And my phone started dinging at 5 a.m. this morning, literally telling me that the ramps are full at 5 a.m. There's no place to go. I was like, oh my gosh. So I took the day off. I said,
"That's a good move. That's a veteran move right there, my man."
Yeah. It's good to be the old bull sometimes.
Yes. So it's packed. Now tell people what that means. Like, yeah.
Okay. So obviously you know snappers closed all season, and the government gives us. Usually they give us 2 or 3 days. They gave us 1 day this year, which is absolutely insane. And so everybody that wants to go snapper fishing and being able to keep a snapper, today's the only day. So, I mean, everybody and their grandmother. And by the way, the ocean is absolutely beautiful. The weather's beautiful. So anybody in, a boat my size, a little 20-foot bay boat, they can go. You don't have to. And the cool thing is, like, if you were to go to Steenhatchee and go snapper fishing, you've got to go 40 miles offshore. And here, you can go 5 or 6 miles and catch all the snapper you want. Now, is there going to be 20 boats there? Yep. There is. And I talked about this on the forecast show last night. Be patient. You know what I mean? Today's not a day to be a jerk, because if there's going to be, there's going to be fiberglass, coming off of boats, and I mean, it's. I've only done it 2 times, and I'll never do it again. It's absolute chaos.
Oh man! So is that one of the worst? I know you fish in tournaments and stuff, so I'm sure that's crazy too. Are tell me, give me paint me a scenario where
don't hold a candle.
Oh wow.
To snapper day.
Oh wow!
Don't hold a candle, because the cool thing is about kingfishing. Okay, is that most of the time you're fishing a really big area.
Okay,
right. With snapper fishing, you're fishing on a specific number.
Oh,
you have to be right over that number. So when you pull up there and there's a boat there, I mean, you're going to have to say, "Hey, buddy, you mind if I come over there and get close to you?" Because if you're 15 yards off of it, you're not going to catch anything.
Right.
So everybody's got these little GPS numbers, and that they share. Because a lot of the stuff that they're fishing is public. These are all public numbers,
right?
So there's going to be a lot of people at those numbers.
And so you say to Dan, "Hey, Captain Dan, do you mind if I come over?" I would say yes, but I would also then tell you, "Listen, I have not much experience. It's probably not a good day for me to be out here."
That's absolutely true.
Right.
Again, I've taken phone calls all week. Hey, where do I go? What do I do? What rigs do I use? There's a lot of people that are excited about going to catch the snapper that aren't very good at snapper fishing. So yeah, it's a good day to take off. And by the way, it looks like for the folks that are working today and didn't get to go snapper fishing and are going to go fishing this weekend, looks like the weather's just going to be magnificent. Absolutely beautiful. So
good.
Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, so the weekend should be good, and you'll be back going out this weekend and catching fish out there and having a good time. So we always appreciate catching up with you. Good stuff as usual.
Absolutely, Hick, and I got the Murph all hooked up.
Oh, good.
Good. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
We're going to try to hit it next week. So
oh, great. Yeah, let me know. Let me know how that goes. I'll be curious to see how that fella does. He's a Jacksonville boy. I don't know if he has any experience on the high seas or not, but
no. He's doing it for his son.
Yeah.
He's like, I got no idea, and I'm like, dude, I got it covered. I love to take kids fishing. It's so much fun.
Yes.
I just tell the parents, you sit back here. I got this covered. So it's all good. I'll take care of it.
All right, my man. We'll talk to you next week.
Right.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, buddy.
All right, that's Captain Kevin Favor. I say he's a legend. I don't care what you say. Here's what I want to do right now. I want to get some guys registered here for breakfast, okay? So let's do this, Gibby, at 641-1010. Here's the deal. Here's the dealio, okay? I kind of went over this. We've been doing this for a couple days now. We tried to have some summer fun on the drill, right? We had a pickleball deal. A lot of fun, right? It was going to be a lot of fun. I couldn't make it because I had kidney stone. E filled in for me and tore his Achilles. It was an epic fail. It was a disaster. But the people who played had a good time. So we went from pickleball to, hey, let's have the hole-in-one challenge with Jeff Prosser. Jeff's never had a hole-in-one. He's a good golfer. Got his gap wedge out, started banging him from 110, warmed up, looked great. Squirted one out to the right, and all heck broke loose. Got the shanks, never recovered. 3 hours of epic fail, disaster. Sweat through his shirt, breathing heavy, miserable. It was an awful day. Refused to talk to the media after the event. Horrible. So now we said, okay, well, look, we've tried 2 sporting things, and neither of them worked at all. Both were terrible. Let's move on. So we moved on. Let's do a breakfast. Hopefully nobody chokes at Metro Diner in Bay Meadows. This Tuesday, July 16th. You got this? This Tuesday, July 16th is our breakfast on us. Breakfast with champions. Dan and Jeff, the champions. You guys are the breakfast. We're buying. You're flying. Choice of 4 different meals. You can go 6:30 to 8. You can go 8 to 10, okay? You and a guest. You and your boss. You and your wife. You and your coworker. You and your best friend. You and your son. You and your daughter. No dogs, I don't think. But anybody else, yeah, come on out. So we're getting you registered right now, 641-1010. We'll do that. We'll have a good time. That'll be Tuesday. We'll be out there doing the show. And hanging out and having fun. And it's really, for us, it's our kind of our end of our summer. Now, hopefully your guys' summer goes through into August. I think my wife told me Duval County Public School, she goes back Aug 5. Everybody goes back different times. But hopefully you guys are having some time off, enjoying yourselves. And we'll cap it off with a nice free breakfast on us at Metro Diner in Bay Meadows. This is The Drill on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
And it's being brought to you by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tampa Bay Rays baseball, they beat the Yankees yesterday by a 5-4 score. Tonight, they open up a series against Cleveland. Tampa's going to have Taj Bradley on the mound, 3-4 with a 3.23 ERA. Righty Carlos Carrasco goes for Cleveland. He's 3-6 with a 5.22 ERA. The Rays are -138 favorites tonight. Guardians pay at +118. The over-under at 8 runs. As far as the Marlins go, they continue to struggle. They lose to the Astros yesterday, 6-3. Up next, a series in Cincinnati against the Reds. Yanni Chirinos against Carson Spires. The pitching matchup. Reds are -158 favorites tonight. Marlins pay at +134. For the latest odds all the time, visit vsin.com. I'm Matt Pauley. This has been your action update on 1010XL.
The following people are under the influence of no air conditioning.
Oh, man.
Is it ever hot? I can't get up. My legs are stuck to the chair.
Can guys go through menopause?
Why?
I think I'm having a hot flash.
Don't let no AC happen to you. Call Duck Duck Air Conditioning, available 24 hours a day, and they'll fix it right the first time. When your AC system needs a repair, it's time to call Duck Duck Air, 904-862-6769, or online at duckduckac.com. Duck Duck Air Conditioning, a division of Duck Duck Rooter.
Hey, gang, certainly facing interesting economic times. Can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. I was over there yesterday visiting with the boys, getting a checkup, once-a-year checkup, going over things, and everything, again, is looking good. We're up, well, dare I say 17% this year. Thank you very much, ITP Partners. That's what I like to call good work. And my money's growing thanks to Chris Bryan and Jeff Hartman, thanks to Reed Wingate and Dan Abel, thanks to Reagan Wright. Not just me, 3 generations of Hickens have invested with our friends at ITP Partners, my friends, my family. And by the way, they listen to each of us and give us individualized strategies. Our goals become their priority. Get in the game, guys. ITP Partners is always there to help. For more info, Chris at ITPPartners.com, Chris at ITPPartners.com, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners are my financial partners for life.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting! Hey folks, Hicken here for Zero Res. You and I know Zero Res loves cleaning carpets in your home. But did you know Zero Res can also clean the carpets where you work? Take a look at the floors where you work, and if they need cleaning, suggest to the boss they call Zero Res. For the month of July, Zero Res offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning. Call Zero Res, and they'll come out and give you a free estimate on what it will take to get the job done. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
I'm Jeff Middlecoff with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners, Alan Tyre, Bill Pappas, and Ken Rimley, have been helping first-time home buyers with their mortgage financing all over Florida for 34 years. First-time home buyers can get no or low down payments, anywhere from 0 to 3.5% down. As a first-time home buyer with Trustline Mortgage, you get added benefits for doing your loan with us, like lower rates on your mortgage insurance and lower closing costs. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Trustline gives first-time home buyers better mortgage interest rates? Here's the bottom line. Trustline Mortgage wants to help first-time first-time homebuyers accomplish your goal of home ownership. That's why Trustline Mortgage is offering the best first-time homebuyer benefits around, period. Trustline Mortgage delivers with no and low down payments, lower closing costs, and better interest rates. Call Trustline Mortgage today at 381-LOAN. Yes, 381-LOAN to find out how we can help you buy your dream home. Or visit our website at trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Certain restrictions apply. See office for details. Trustline is an equal housing opportunity. MLS number 331480.
College football is finally here. Yes! SEC Football Media Days. Catch interviews with coaches and players.
We need change. I think everybody knows that.
If you miss one, you can hear it on demand at 1010XL.com. Brought to you by Instant Keys.
This is David Lane. After suffering through several painful injuries to my shoulder, back, and knees, I've taken my issues to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and without fail, they've been a tremendous help towards solving my problems. If you have any orthopedic situations, don't procrastinate. Take action today. Give those aches and pains to the pros at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. You'll be glad you did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Let's go! Help cheer your Sharks on to victory as they battle the Green Bay Blizzards in exciting IFL football action this Saturday, July 13th, 7 o'clock in the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Now, check out our new family pack. You get 4 tickets, 4 vouchers, and a $25 Al's Pizza gift card. It's a great deal. To purchase yours or to get more information, call 904-621-0700. And ho, ho, ho! Who's ready for Christmas in July?
A little Christmas music, maestro?
Whether you're on the naughty or nice list, come out and support your Sharks. You never know, you might get a chance to say hi to Santa.
It's almost Christmas.
All we want for Christmas is a Sharks win. Check out our post-game autograph session and see if the players and dancers are asking for the same present as you.
Let's go!
Don't miss the fun and excitement of Sharks football this Saturday, July 13th. For tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. Let's go!
Let's go!
It's time to fire up your grill, shoot off some fireworks, and launch one of the biggest sales in the history of the United States. It's our independent sale happening right now at Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet. Whether you drive a car, a truck, or an EV, everyone is welcome to celebrate our independent sale with the lowest prices, largest inventory, and the most love for our country. Come celebrate with Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. You don't want to miss this.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All the receivers, you got Christian, you got Devin, you got Brian Thomas, you got Gabe, who we just picked up in the offseason as well. I mean, we got, and that's just to mention a few of them. We got a lot of young guys too that can really play. And so you look at that and just the amount of different type of pass catchers we have, whether they're big, fast, strong, good after the catch, good at creating separation, whatever it is, possession guys. I think we kind of have all of that.
Yeah, I hope you're right, Trev. I hope you're right. We don't see him ranked too highly in the groupings, and after I watched some of this receiver show on Netflix, I'm like, hey, boy. I mean, I hope Brian Thomas Jr. can evolve into that, right? I mean, that's the plan. That's what you got to hope for. You know, you got to hope for this guy. This kid can really go up and get him and can really run and can really, you know, hit a route tree. And just it'll be fun to watch him develop, but hopefully it'll be more fun if he develops into a star, a superstar. I mean, we were talking about top of the line guys, so that's who's being featured on this season's Netflix series, which has been terrific so far. So if you want to watch if you're needing some football, go watch that, because that'll take you back to last year and kind of run you through going forward. That was Trevor Lawrence, by the way, who's golfing today. Trev is going off at 9:51. That's local time, so that'll be later in the day. He's playing with John Elway and Josh Allen. That's got to be a treat for him, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he'll be nervous or whatever. I mean, but that's John Elway and Josh Allen. So that's Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Josh Allen, not Josh Hines Allen.
We no longer confuse the two, right?
Yeah, right.
We're not supposed to.
This is Josh Allen, the quarterback. John Elway, Hall of Fame quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. So, man, I'd be picking John Elway's brain a little bit too. So,
yeah.
Anyway, that'll be fun. That's that group. And then your boy Dougie P, he goes off with Steve Young and Jim McMahon. So
That's a group.
And Jim McMahon, I don't know if he still plays golf barefoot, but he used to. So we'll see. But that group is going off a little bit earlier.
Doug's a pretty good golfer, I've heard.
Yes, yeah. Doug is better than Trevor. Is that what Trevor said or Doug said? Who said that?
Well, let's hear.
All right.
No, I wish it was. I wish I could say it was, but Coach is pretty good. If I play good, I can maybe hang with him a little bit, but he's way more consistent than I am. So I'm just happy to be out here, and I bet some of these fans are a little nervous when I'm up there hitting off the tee box.
All right. Well, he's keeping it real, so that's where his game is. He also talked about becoming a dad, right, Gibby?
Yes, he did, Trevor's. And this is really the first question, or the first person really to ask him about it, because the local media hasn't really talked to him yet.
Yeah, we're super excited. I mean, from what everybody said, is it definitely changes your life having a kid, and we're having a girl. So we just found that out, the last week or two. So really excited for that. Excited to be a dad. The last few years I've just thought about obviously kind of heading in that direction of becoming a dad soon, and been getting excited about it. And now that it's coming real soon, I'm really excited. And I think that's what it's about is, raising your kids, being a good parents, a good dad, leading them the right way. I think that's the most important job you have. So I'm excited to step into that. Me and my wife are, and we're really pumped. And obviously there's going to be some challenges, but we're really excited to welcome a girl into our life, in January. So it's going to be awesome.
January. There it is.
Yeah, that one.
January.
So that's playoffs.
Oh, boy.
That's playoffs.
Oh, boy.
We're going to have a decision to make, Trev.
No.
We'll have a Scotty Scheffler.
It's a little different with football versus like baseball and golf, and that it's just one day. You got to be, one. So we can get close. I'm sure they got to figure it out. I'm not going to worry about it. But that's the first I've heard him say it's January.
And when he said that, I'm like, oh, just same as you. Oh boy. I mean, great for him. It's exciting.
Oh yeah.
But it's like it's got to make a Jag fan nervous.
He'll be fine. When is this? Let me see this real quick here as we go forward.
And that's with the expectation that the Jaguars do make the playoffs, right?
Yeah, baby.
We got to have that expectation.
We play the Titans on the 29th, and then the week after that, we play at Indianapolis. Oof, away game. Dang it. At Indy, week 18. That's in January. That would be to be determined, by the way, because they position those games, right? So,
yeah. But
that would be 30, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The 5th.
The 5th, 4th or the 5th.
Yep.
Following week, you can go get us the number 1 seed and we can get a bye.
Yeah, there you go.
So
that should be the goal.
5th, 12th, 19th need to be playing ball. So that's January. That's how January shapes up. So we shall see. Speaking of football, Fox NFL announced their combinations. It's Burkhardt and Brady. Obviously, Greg Olsen gets bumped down with Joe Davis. Adam Amin goes with Mark Sanchez. Kenny Albert gets Jonathan Vilma. Kevin Kugler goes with Moose. Daryl Johnston and Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth are doing games. That's 6 crews. More NFL news for you. Detroit released its final numbers on the draft. 775,000 in attendance from all 50 states and 20 countries. 30% of fans, about 250,000, traveled more than 100 miles. They estimate, and again, these are just numbers, $213 million in economic impact, $161 million from visitors to the city. So just some NFL notes for you going forward. That's why it'd be kind of fun. Like, I don't think Jacksonville's getting a Super Bowl even with the new stadium, but they can certainly get an NFL draft. And the NFL draft is a monster, man.
Yes, it is.
It is a monster. People love the NFL draft.
I was at one of those community huddles that Lamping and those guys did before the stadium announcement, and Lamping was asked about the draft. And this was the one at Sandalwood that they did. They went around the city.
Yes.
And he said he was pretty confident that they could probably get a draft.
Yeah, I think they'll get a draft. We lost Monty Kiffin yesterday, a treasure in football.
Legend.
Lane's dad, and just, what a great life. He lived 84 years. Monty Kiffin passing away, I think in Oxford. I think he was there I think that's where he was living with his son. I don't want to get, and then one college football note, we won't hear from Kirby till SEC Media Days, but, UGA, Speed Demons. I mean,
they had a couple more?
3 more.
Oh, wow.
3 more guys, reckless driving. And the only really dumb one, the one that really kind of is beyond stupid, is the racing. We got 2 of the fellas racing. I mean, do we not know what just happened at Georgia? We know loss of life in racing. I mean, I know 19, 20-year-olds get behind wheels of cars, and I know they drive fast, but gee whiz, man, come on.
Well, it's not going to get. I mean, Kirby you can say whatever you want. These guys have tons of money now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to get Lamborghinis, and they're going to get the best cars because they got Georgia NIL money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to stop.
Well,
how are you going to stop it? The guys have the money.
The only way you can stop it is if you make somebody an example and suspend them for a lengthy period of time, I think. I don't know. Deterrence, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just telling you what happened, and it seems to be rampant at Georgia for whatever reason. All right. Back to Paul Skeens. Pitchers who had multiple starts of 0 hits and 11-plus strikeouts in a season. Okay? Pitchers, all time, multiple starts of 0 hits and 11 strikeouts in a season. Nolan Ryan and Paul Skeens.
I saw that stat. Was it Joe Block who tweeted that from the Pirates? That was amazing.
Nolan Ryan and Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens' pitch counts from his 4 starts during last year's College World Series. 124, 101, 123, 120.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, what? I you can say what you want. I mean, I think you're hurting the game of baseball. Paul Skeens in the first half this year has thrown 66 innings with 89 strikeouts. His ERA is 1.90. Opponents are hitting 202 against him. I mean, he's been terrific. He needs to average fastball velocity is 99.1. He's been the best pitcher of Major League Baseball since his debut May 11th. How about this? Dare I say, Cy Young candidate.
Absolutely.
May 11th? Why not? He throws a full season. He absolutely can win the Cy Young Award.
Well, let's think about this, too. I mean, if you're considering taking him out, I would think, okay, well, maybe he's at his innings limit for the season. No, he's just made his 11th start.
Yeah.
He's 22 years old. Yeah. Like, the kid can throw. He can go.
Yeah. I don't get it.
The other thing, too, is I was thinking about this yesterday, because Skeens was the number 1 pick, right?
Yep.
How many number 1 overall picks in sports, not in just baseball, how many number 1 picks in sports have lived up to the hype this quickly? Like, he's made 11 starts,
right,
and he's exactly what they said he was going to be. I mean, Strasburg, LeBron, the guys that just came onto the scene and looked exactly like everybody told you they would be. Because that's what Skeens is right now. He's exactly what it's like, well, you're hyping him up. No, he's the hype. Like, he's the guy.
I'll say this. If he does what he did in the first half in the second half, he should win the Cy Young.
Agreed.
He should win the Cy Young. If he gets, okay, so May, June, July, it's been 2 months. He's got, you said 11 starts?
Yep. Yesterday was number 11.
So they come back, what's today? July 11th, July 18th, 19th, 20th, August 20th, September 20th. That's 11 more. So he'll make, let's say he stays fine and he makes 12 more starts, 23 starts, right? Why? I mean, that's enough in my opinion.
Absolutely.
We
were talking yesterday about you'd like a benchmark to be about 30 starts.
Yeah.
He's close to it, pretty close.
Yeah.
And he's dominating. I mean, yesterday, I don't know how much you saw of it. I watched a pretty good bit of it. The guys had no shot. I mean, when he pitched against the Braves.
I was watching the Mets. I'm sorry.
Well, Yeah, I can understand that. You guys are playing pretty well, but when Skeens pitched against the Braves a few weeks ago, he did not dial it up as much as I thought he would. Tom Glavine was actually former Brave inmate, was on the broadcast, and he was kind of wondering why he was not dialing it up more, because he threw way more off speed against the Braves, because Braves guys can hit a fastball, and you don't want to risk these guys banging you up. But Skeens was throwing way more off speed. I think he threw maybe 99 a handful of times. Not yesterday. He was humming it in there. It was 100 after 100, and he was just mowing them down.
He's 6-0 with a 1.9 ERA. He's thrown, like I said, 66 innings. So if he does 11 more, well, he'd only be at about 100 and let's say he does 12 more starts, about 135, maybe 140 innings tops. He'll be close to 200 strikeouts again. Now, this is if he continues to pitch like he's pitched. He hasn't had any blips. So he does have some work to do. It's not a slam dunk. I'm just saying he can certainly, if he replicates what he does in the first half, and if he is like 13-1, okay, or 11-2, he will be a Cy Young candidate. Now, Chris Sale can have something to say about it. He's having a great year. Aaron Nola. These guys are having, Zach Wheeler. These guys are all throwing well, right? I guess Chris Sale's probably been the guy, right? He's 12-3, 2.7 ERA.
I heard a crazy stat on Chris Sale yesterday. Chris Sale, this is according to ESPN, he averages like 7.9 strikeouts per start.
Wow.
The only other guy that with those kind of numbers in the history of baseball that averages 7.9 strikeouts per start, him and Randy Johnson.
Yeah. Well, they say he's the best prospect to come through since Strasburg. So, and I would say he's already proven that.
All right, Skeens, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
7 o'clock. We'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
The home of Jaguars fans.
We're all a big family, not just a team, but the fans too. They come out and support us, and I believe without the fans, we wouldn't be where we are either.
1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, again, for Bow 9 Associates. You'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden is frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area, and of course, the founder of Bow 9. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. Keeping the First Coast focused, that's Bow 9 and Associates.
At Hodges Mazda, what Mazda moves you? Find out. Take advantage of 0% APR on our versatile lineup of 2024 Mazda crossover SUVs. Lauren Brooks here. Choose from the off-road-ready 2024 Mazda CX-50, the stylish 2024 Mazda CX-30, or the tailored-for-you Mazda CX-5. With 0% APR for 36 months, you'll find your perfect CUV. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interest first, and you'll get 2 years free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com. See dealer for details. Terms and fees for qualified applicants expires July 31st, 2024.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and summer's in full swing, and air conditioners are fully stressed. But do what I did and call the good folks at Fenwick Home Services to stay cool and comfortable all season long. Need a new AC system? Fenwick has free same-day estimates and next-day installations. And your new system is backed by a warranty of up to 12 years. That's right, 12 years. Fenwick also offers same-day, 24/7 service, day or night, and their expert technicians will get the job done and get it done right the first time. Book online now at FenwickHomeservices.com.
This is Keith Catlin for Catlin Truck Accessories, and we are so blessed to be in business for over 100 years. Over 100 years of the best product and customer service means you can count on Catlin. From Roll and Lock bed covers to Lear toppers to Cam Locker toolboxes, Catlin Truck Accessories has you covered when it comes to your truck or van. We do those too. Got a fleet of vehicles? We can outfit them all.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
One name, one location, 100 years. You can count on Catlin.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to bariorthopedics.com.
Find out more at bariorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
Did you know a metal roof from Prime Roofing will last 2 to 3 times longer than a shingle roof? If you want a better roof, think metal. Think Prime Roofing. Schedule your free estimate today at primeroofingfl.com. That's primeroofingfl.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. We are helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Jaguar linebacker Josh Hines-Allen, appearing on the Rich Eisen Show, commented on expectations for this season.
And we could become the best defensive line in the National Football League. Those are the guys that win the Super Bowls. Those are the guys that dictate games. I want to be a part of the best defensive line in the National Football League.
As the Jags approach this season's training camp, quarterback Trevor Lawrence on the NFL Insider expressed disappointment in last season's collapse.
To not be able to finish and finish the job sucks because you put a lot of work in, and to see it all go to waste and you gotta sit at home and watch everybody else play.
The Jaguars will be holding up to 15 open practices for training camp this summer, starting on July 14th at the Miller Electric Center. The Jaguars will also host a practice inside Everbank Stadium on August 3rd, where the team will celebrate local veterans and active duty military members. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
78 degrees at 7:09. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
It's Friday.
Oh, yeah! You know it! Sweet Friday! I need a little motion, please. Hey! Ho! Hey ho! Good to be here. Yeah! We've already been here for a while now. We're rocking and rolling on a sweet Friday. Good to be along. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're having big plans. A lot of things happening out there, and go and enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy your Friday. Start your weekend early. Last week, we kind of got used to it with the 4th of July on a Thursday. So, somebody on the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, makes less sense in terms of the Pirates' inability to re-sign them at some point, use them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In a way, you're right. If I were the Pittsburgh Pirates, I got 22-year-old Paul Skeens right now. I have offers in front of Paul Skeens right now, dude.
Oh, 100%.
Paul Skeens, how about 10 years? How about, and try to get him for whatever, I don't know, $350 million? I don't know what you can get him. He'd probably say no. But why not? I mean, that peace of mind to me is worth something, especially as a pitcher. And I'm not for signing pitchers to long-term contracts, but a 22-year-old, guy like that, I'm signing him. Why not, man? I mean, sign him.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, they're playing the Genesis Scottish Open across the pond. Ludwig Aubert is leading right now at 11 under. Is that one of your guys,
That's
Gibby?
My guy. Yes, it is.
I don't like that fact
I picked
that
him
you're
this
doing
week.
This.
Now, I was scrolling, and I could not find my other guy for a little while, and that was making me nervous.
Who's that?
Victor Hovland. Where's he at?
He was down at 3 under after the first round, I think.
Okay.
Now, he may be in Now, remember, a lot of the early guys are almost done because it's time difference.
That's right.
Sanjay Im is one back. Mateo Monacero is one back. And Antoine Rosner, I don't know who that is. Colin Morikawa charging, though. I know somebody has him. I think it might be the Tour. He's 9 under through 13, 4 under on the day. JT, your leader yesterday, just even par today. Thomas Dietrich is -7. Looking for some of our guys here.
I've got all of our guys in front of me here.
Who do you got?
So let's see. The Tour, yep.
Rory's 5 under.
Okay.
Jeff has him. I got Tommy Fleetwood, right?
Yep.
He's
got Tommy.
5 under.
You got Xander, too.
Xander had a terrible day. Xander's got to make some hay today or he's going to miss the cut.
Stewie had Colin Morikawa and Tom Kim.
Okay.
I had Hovland and Ludwig.
Okay.
And then Jeff had Rory and Minwoo Lee. Where's Minwoo?
Minwoo Lee's 3 under.
Okay.
Victor Hovland's 3 under. They're both going off here in the 8 o'clock hour Eastern.
Wow. Ludwig shot him a 5 under 64. Holy cow.
Projected cut line right now is -3. So there's some guys, like I said, X-Man is 1 under. So he better get cranked up here. Wyndham Clark's fallen off the face of the earth a little bit. He's not particularly playing well. Jordan Spieth is 1 under through 13, so he's not looking like he'll be around on the weekend.
I haven't followed Clark a bunch, but has he been the same guy since the Players? Because remember, he had a shot there at the end at the Players and just lipped out on him. That was brutal.
Yeah.
But Scotty was going to win that one, but Clark had a really good Players.
But anyway, that's going on. That's the Scottish Open, which is the prelude to the British Open, but they're both prestigious tournaments in their own right. Rory won it last year, and he's 5 under through his first round so far. He goes off a little bit later. So, worst, dumbest song on the planet on the text line. What is that? Friday song? You would be in the minority, sir.
It's a great song.
It's one of the great classic songs that has been with us for years and years, and if you don't like Friday, then you're the worst, dumbest person on the planet. You must leave the program. Goodbye.
Friday gets you fired up on a Friday.
Come on, man. It's Friday. Sweet Friday. It's a great song. Unbelievable. So, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, Doug Peterson talked with the media yesterday. Gibby, let's play a little bit of Dougie P right quick. Yeah, let's call him up and see what he had to tell the boys. He and Trevor were out. They were on the NFL Network. They're out in Tahoe, so they're getting, going through the interview rounds, and fun day today. Those fellas go off later, so we'll see. Trevor, 2 things from Trevor that I take. Trevor's wife is due in January. He did say that, and he's not as good a golfer as Peterson. So he expects Peterson to be just fine. He doesn't expect to compete. He just wants to have fun. We told you he's playing with Josh Allen, the other, no longer, just Josh Allen, not Josh Hines Allen. And he's also playing with John Elway. So
the one comment I thought that really stood out from Doug was they asked him about the collapse, and here's what he said about it.
Good.
I think, Bucky, you and I have had conversations after games last year about it, and I think for myself, it's going to burn. It's going to burn for a long time until we get to meaningful games again and start playing in September. But I think that's the same fuel, the motivating factor for our players. That the way we ended is not us. And no matter what you go through as a football team, everybody goes through adversity. There's always going to be injuries, but you can't make excuses. And you got to go play football. And so for us, we got to learn from that. Roll up our sleeves during training camp, work hard, and just play it one game at a time.
Yeah, so I'm glad it still burns. It should still burn. And then he also said this. He's obviously happy to have Trevor Lawrence in the fold.
Yeah, well, the decision was easy. We all feel in the building that he's our guy, and he's obviously the face of the franchise. And he was drafted a few years ago, the first-round pick to be that guy. And we have all the confidence in the world, and we're just excited and thrilled for he and his family to get this contract behind him as we head into this season, into 24, and just continue to build on the last 2 years. Wasn't a perfect finish, to last season. We had some injuries. Trevor's one of those guys that we got to continue to keep healthy, but he's on the right path. And we continue to work. We build the pieces around him, get our run game going a little bit, play good defense, and see what happens.
Yeah, and then one more thing from Doug Peterson, the new additions on the offense.
Well, I think that's what we saw in Gabe Davis, at Buffalo, and what he did, how he could kind of stretch the field. He was a big, tall receiver that could go over the middle. He's physical, can block, and I would say that that's a piece that we missed a little bit last year. Zay was beat up a little bit. We missed Christian at the end of the season. We get Christian back healthy. We lost Calvin Ridley, but now we get Gabe and Brian, and Brian's got the speed element that we probably lost with Calvin, and so. We've got to integrate all that. We got to get on the same page early as we head into training camp. But I'm excited for these guys and how they fit. And then Devin brings another element too in our return game with Agnew not back. So we feeling like we're in a good spot. And the big thing is just a matter of I think just working together and building the camaraderie and then the team around our quarterback that can help us all be successful.
Well, we're going to find out. And it'll. I look forward to it. Should be a lot of fun this year, and hopefully the Jags can get to that. Get to that postseason and get to January and play some football. I'm looking at the. We talk about one of the things I noticed in the Netflix series Receivers. One of the cool things is you see all the different practice facilities, okay, that are around the NFL.
Yeah, they're all nice.
They're unbelievable, Gibby. And so the fact that we
didn't the Chargers just open one or announce one?
Yes, they just opened one. And the fact that we were in the I don't even think we had one. We were in the stadium. I mean, now we have the Miller Electric Center, which is terrific. But, I mean, and it is a great building, by the way, and practice facilities is so very much improved.
Thank you, Herbs.
Yes. Herbs, if he did anything, he got that, And it's so needed when I'm watching Justin Jefferson drive up to this monstrosity with the Vikings, okay? Or watching any of them. It doesn't matter. But the Chargers have opened their new practice facility, 14 acres, 150,000 square feet, 3 natural grass fields, barbershop and private club, Wolfgang Puck catered cafeteria, locker room, weight room, and recovery room. I mean, they all have them, but they're just incredible. But it's the NFL. It's $1 billion industry. You ought to be in these places, right? I mean, this is what it's all about. And so it's all part of the game going forward. So I think that has been an impressive feat.
Oh, no doubt. That one must have been in the works. That wasn't a Harbaugh thing. Hey, we need to get this.
No. They were doing this. Yeah, I've seen this being built for a while. So, and something that needed to be done. Again, our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, in honor of the Netflix series Receivers, who's the best in the NFL? It's Justin Jefferson, according to the Googans, man. They are big on Justin Jefferson. You're not giving Devontae Adams enough credit, man. He's a heck of a receiver. Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb not getting a lot of votes either. And I left off a couple other guys. I mean, Jamar Chase could have been on there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Could have had Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is terrific. Amon-Ra St. Brown could have been on there. Terrific, right? I mean, there's a lot of, again, receivers make $35 million, running backs make, $15 million, right? I mean, that's so where is everybody flocking to? The receiver position. You go back and look at just last year, and it changes year to year. Of course it does. Some guys have good years. A.J. Brown is another guy who's been very good, right? Puka Nacua and what he did last year with 105. We had 5 guys over 100 catches receiver-wise, not counting Evan Ingram and such. A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, and Tyreek Hill all had 100 catches.
One thing about Devontae Adams, people might think about him.
Actually, we had more than that. I'm sorry. Keenan Allen, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Michael Pittman, Devontae Adams all had over 100 catches. Adam Thielen had 103 catches. Evan Ingram, well, I mentioned Evan Ingram. So, yeah. What were you saying?
A lot of people you look at Devontae Adams, okay, what's he doing now without Aaron Rodgers? Because he spent most of his career in Green Bay. Mm-hmm. Well, the first year after Rodgers, 100 catches, 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's just that good.
He's that good, dude. I mean, you really are not a good quarterback if you can't get the ball to Devontae Adams. I mean, and one of the things they show is, you have close-ups of them in action. And Devontae Adams, I don't think anybody in the NFL, including the Cheetah, has a release like Devontae Adams. Like, you can't get your hands on Davante Adams. He's so quick off the line of scrimmage, man. So, anyway, CD had 135. He had the most, but there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys with 100 catches. Last being Jamar Chase, who was right at 100. And again, remember, Jamar Chase didn't have Joe Burrow all year. Okay? Adam Thielen had 103 catches, and that's from, Bryce Young. So you kind of got to take that into account, like who's throwing you the football, right? I mean, it has to be a part of it.
Of course. Jamar Chase put a big number on us last year with Jake Browning still.
Yeah, correct. And by the way, 28 guys had over 1,000 yards receiving. From Terry McLaurin, Jalen Waddle, Calvin Ridley, George Kittle, Chris Godwin, Garrett Wilson. Watch Garrett Wilson. If Aaron Rodgers is okay this year, Garrett Wilson could have a breakout year, and he wasn't bad last year.
A lot of the fantasy folks thought Garrett Wilson was going to be a first-round pick last year because of Rodgers.
Yeah.
Well, they took him in the first round and got burned a little bit. But you remember he made that incredible catch last year. The one-hander, you remember that one from Garrett Wilson? That was crazy.
Mike Evans,
really good.
Mike Evans and Tyreek Hill both had 13 touchdowns last year. CeeDee Lamb had 12. Amon-Ra leads a bunch of guys who had 10. So, again, it's, but this show is terrific. And, again, I will just say this. I want to drive this home to the Googans this morning, and that is a lot of respect for these guys who play the game. And sometimes we lose sight of that. And I'm the old fat guy sitting back there criticizing these dudes, and they're unbelievable athletes. Unbelievable. And the punishment that they take, I just tip my cap to them. The punishment that they endure. Every one of these guys so far, and we're like only halfway through the season, has dealt with something. Every one of them in this series. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown had to get a steel plate in a shoe for his toe, then had his oblique ripped off the muscle. JJ, Justin Jefferson, who when he puts his bling on becomes Jets, by the way. That's who he is. He's got an alter ego. It's Jets. But Justin Jefferson, hamstring, so he goes on the IR, so he's out. Debo has a fracture in his bicep bone, whatever that is, so he's out. I mean, all of them. They just one. Devontae took such a shot in the shoulder, AC joint. Had to took a needle to go back in the game and is playing through that. So just some incredible stuff that I'm watching here on the program. All right, you know what I want to do? I want to give away another. Let's register one winner here for a breakfast. Here's what we're doing. It's the Breakfast with Champions is what we're calling it. It's called the Breakfast with Champions. We're doing it Tuesday, this Tuesday, July 16th. Today's Friday. We're about halfway full with register. So, again, here's the deal, gang. Breakfast is on us. In fact, let me just give you a little read here real quick. I keep telling you I'll do this, and then I don't.
The food?
Yeah.
You got chicken and waffles, right?
I'm pretty sure we do. You're darn right we do.
That's Metro staple, man.
Yeah, we got, there's 4 different options. There's a breakfast with 2 eggs, side meat and pancakes. There's biscuits and gravy, 2 eggs and a side. There's chicken and waffle, 2-piece fried chicken and waffle, eggs Benedict with a side. All come with coffee, juice, or tea. Bang! So 641-1010 is the number to call. You dive in right now. Gibby will register you. We have 2 different slots. We have 6:30 to 8, okay? And then we have 8 to 10, all right? And it's you and a guest of yours, all right? So you can bring whoever you want. Bring your kid, man. Bring your son, bring your daughter. Bring your wife. Bring your boss. Bring your coworker. Bring whoever you want. I don't care. Just come on out and celebrate the summer with the drill. We pay. You fly, we buy. That's kind of how it works. I just read you the menu. It's pretty cool. It's at Metro Diner in Bay Meadows. You know where it is. It's a great location, great folks. They're going to set us up. We're going to be, Jeff and I are the champions part. Breakfast with Champions is what we're calling it. We're going to be doing the show, and we're going to be doing the show. Live. So we'll be there. We'll chat it up with you guys. We'll have a good time. You guys will enjoy your breakfast. We'll enjoy our breakfast. You're darn right. We're going to get something to eat. And we'll have a good time. It'll be a lot of fun. So come on out and join us. 641-1010. That's the number to call right now. You can register to win. Gibby is taking care of that right now. The phone lines, of course, are lit up. We look forward to having you. We can't wait to have you. We want you to be out there, so we'll do that. Look, it was a summer of failure for the drill. We tried some sporting events. It didn't go well. We got our guy E tearing his Achilles. He's still out of action. Prayers for E. He's supposed to get his surgery beginning of the week. So anyway, he'll get that fixed up, and hopefully we'll see him at training camp. I don't know. He may be out for the year, gang. I don't know what's going on with E. I got to be honest. I mean, we already know he's soft. So I'm kidding, E.
Yeah, the Googans are giving him something on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. They're giving him the business a little bit.
Oh, they hammer him. But he went down in a dadgum pickleball exhibition. And then I couldn't even make the pickleball exhibition. I was out, kidney stone.
Does any part of you feel bad that he was in for you and
indirectly?
Yeah, and he tore the Achilles because he was in for you?
Oh, let me think about that. No. No, because he didn't have to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
But he did do it. No, he's a great athlete, man. He's just, body, the legs are going on him. So anyway, then we had the hole-in-one challenge, and that was a disaster. I mean, my guy Pross, who's one of the best golfers around, he's a good golfer. He's a single-digit handicap, right? Had the worst morning of his life with a stick in his hands. He couldn't hit the green. He's got the shanks. Squirting everything out to the right and into the water and just, I don't know what I'm doing. And it was breathing heavy and sweating. It was an awful day. He refused to discuss it with the media afterwards. He left in a huff. We haven't really seen him since, I don't think. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I haven't talked to him about golf. I'm afraid a little bit, but hopefully he's gotten back out there and performed admirably, which he normally does. So that was a disaster. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we've got to get this thing fixed, and we're doing our best to do that. But we finally figured, let's just do a breakfast. Let's just have a breakfast and celebrate with you guys that way. So that's what we're doing. And we know one thing about Jacksonville, man. I've always said this about our fair city. We love free. If it's free, it's me, and I'll take 3. That's the old saying in television and such. So anyway, let's take a break. We're at the bottom of the hour. We got more coming up.
You might want to check out what Charlton just sent you.
On the text line?
Yeah. You're gonna have to. You can't read that one.
No. Oh, no. Oh, dear. That's your Clay County brother, man. I don't understand why these attacks on your Clay County brethren. These are your people, Charlton. Your people. This is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here. They're committed to providing the best selection of Buicks and GMCs for you to choose from with a best price guarantee. Now, some dealers charge more than sticker, but not Nimnick Buick GMC. They never charge above MSRP. The Nimnick family of dealerships have been serving Northeast Florida for over 81 years, and they're committed to giving back. Search Nimnick Cares on YouTube to learn about how Nimnick gives back to this great community. There's a reason I've been buying cars from Nimnick for years, because they've been doing business the right way. So stop by Nimnick Buick GMC on Phillips Highway, just south of I-295, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com. No one cares more about their customers before and after the sale, and nobody knows that better than me. That's why I always buy from Nimnick. That's Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
All right, guys, I want to talk to you about something important. It is time to take control of your health and feel better. You can do it with Integra Concierge Medicine and my doctor, Dr. Paul Bousset. I've learned concierge means personalized, and it means relief from simple allergies to chronic pain to sexual health. Integra Concierge Medicine.
Dave and Ammon here with Zero Res. So Ammon, you have worked for Zero Res since you were 9 years old. What makes Zero Res the right choice for cleaning carpets and tile?
I can think of 3 simple reasons. We have the best process, the best people, and our promise to do the best cleaning possible every time.
So what deals does Zero Res offering for this month?
July is National Carpet Cleaning Month, so for home carpet cleaning, we're offering $49 per room, and for businesses, we're offering 20% off.
Sounds like a great time to get your carpets cleaned. Zero Res.
Spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
Hunters know patience is part of the game.
Just got to keep hunting.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Faber, and Captain Kirk Waltz on the Nimnit Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. And if your dream is to create that space where you're living large in your backyard, then you need to get with the good people at CSS. They put a gas log in our fireplace, an awesome fire pit out back where the kids can toast s'mores and we can just hang out and watch the game. It's all part of your outdoor living experience with CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Ready to drive away with a fortune? Join us at Best Bet St. Augustine for our Fairways to Fortune giveaway. Over $30,000 in prizes are up for grabs, including a top-of-the-line 6-seater golf cart. Join us July 27th at Best Bet St. Augustine for the big giveaway and hourly cash drawings. Come play and win big at Best Bet St. Augustine, located on State Road 207, seconds away from the I-95 exit. Visit bestbetjax.com for details. That's bestbetjax.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
It's back! The Big One sales event is here, and it's going on now at Arlington Toyota. Arlington has over 400 new Toyotas available. Cars, trucks, SUVs, and family vans. And that means now is the time to go big and go home in style. Plus, with every new Toyota purchase, you get Arlington's lifetime warranty and 30-day exchange program. But don't wait. The Big One sales event won't last long, so shop today. 10939 Atlantic Boulevard and online at arlingtontoyota.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Jack's Concrete Coating.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1010XL.
All right. Oh, yeah. We got sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out what we call around these parts a prize pack. Gibby, what are we handing out today? I mean, we're already handing out all these breakfasts.
Yeah.
Now what do we got?
We got $30 to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. Showtime's the best place in town for sports memorabilia. You can stop by Showtime 7 days a week. Phillips Highway at the intersection of Phillips and Shad Road. That's what we got today. $30 to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
All right. We'll do that, by the way, at the end of the drill. Yeah, here's the deal. One thing I've noticed, a couple things from basketball that bother me as I whip through some sports ideas and such. I heard yesterday some of the media types telling me that Derek White's a better, and they're painting this that Derek White's a better pick than Jaylen Brown because how's Jaylen Brown going to be when he's not playing? Derek White will be fine when he's not playing. Maybe the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Every guy on that stupid basketball dream team of ours is a starter. Right? How is name any guy? How is AD going to feel when he's not start? I mean, that's dumb. Don't make that as the excuse. Tell us the real reason why Jaylen Brown's not on the team. And if it has anything to do with the shoes, just tell us. But the fact that you picked Derek White over Jaylen Brown is beyond ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's just stupid. Not supposed to say that word, but it is. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to say what you got to say. You can't. What can I do? What can I do, Baxley? I can only be honest. That's what I have to do around here. All right. So the other thing I want to say is, when there's a superstar in the rookie league, like a lot of people, you see your first glimpse of him as a sort of a pro, even though it really doesn't matter. Well, Bronny James has not had the same effect because he's not a superstar, right? He's a big name, and I didn't even realize he's already played a couple games. His second game, he struggled just as much as his first game, so not doing that particularly well in the summer league. I think he's scoring 2 points a game, something of that ilk, but not doing great. I saw CBS Sports. I can't do it.
Oh, you know what though?
What?
Hacker had him on.
He did?
Last night, yeah.
What'd he say? Does he stand by it, or did he admit he forgot?
You know what I think he did, actually? I think he redid the list, and he still had Josh Hines Allen.
Yes.
At like 14.
What do you mean he redid the list?
I think he did. I think I heard Tony Smith talking about this yesterday on Jags Today. Like he updated it. Obviously, he has to include Josh, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard, that he did it and he put Josh in there.
Get out of here.
Could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
Who did you hear that from?
I thought Tony said it yesterday. I'll have to ask Tony when he gets here in about 2 hours.
Yeah. Anyway, we've ranked the 32 coaches, not just as coaches, by the way, but we've ranked them in terms of big game resume. Head coaches aren't the end-all, be-all when it comes to Super Bowl contention in the NFL. Inexperience on the big stage, frequent absentees, endangered champions. Our endangered champion category is Sean Payton, Mike McCarthy, Mike Tomlin. Lightning in a bottle, Zach Taylor, Doug Peterson. I don't like that. Playoffs 4 out of 7 seasons. Conference titles 1 for 1. Super Bowls 1 for 1. If you take out Peterson's Cinderella run with the Eagles, he's gone a combined 47-50 as a head coach with a 2-3 mark in the postseason. You can't eliminate that, though, for his offensive boldness helped propel Philly's championship. Also aided Jacksonville's underdog push in 2022. He has Doug Peterson at number 9. Big game resume. But how would you have him at number 9 and Nick Sirianni ahead of him at number 8? He lost a Super Bowl. I don't understand that, but nonetheless, Sean McDermott.
Weren't they going to fire Sirianni last year? Wasn't that the talk?
That's Philly. Sean McDermott, 7. I don't know why he would be ahead of him in terms of big game. I mean, Matt LaFleur, Jim Harbaugh of the Chargers at 5. I actually kind of am okay with that just because of what he did everywhere he's been. John Harbaugh, 4. Kyle Shanahan, 3. Kyle Shanahan. Go ask Falcon fans about his big game resume.
Oof.
And by the way, he hadn't won a Super Bowl either.
He's lost multiple Super Bowls.
Sean McVay, 2. Andy Reid gets it, and Andy Reid gets it a large part because he has Patrick Mahomes. Because when Andy Reid didn't have Patrick Mahomes, what did he do in the big games?
Didn't win them.
He didn't win them, did he? Didn't win the NFC championships and didn't win the Super Bowl that he went to. Players play the game. Coaches coach the game. They make a difference. Doug Peterson made a huge difference with that Philadelphia team. Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. Do I have to remind you people that? So just lock in. I don't have to remind you guys. You already know that. So anyway, the other big story we wanted to mention, of course, was Paul Skeens. Unbelievable. Where are we in the world of baseball when they take you out when you're throwing a no-hitter? I don't know. I want to see the data that tells me if you throw 103 pitches that you are more likely by 25% to rip your UCL, because I don't believe that. I don't understand. Paul Skeens is a horse. He is a big dude. He is a stallion, all right? He gets on the bump and he throws 100 miles an hour over and over and over again. Why not let him throw a no-hitter? He's at 90. What was he at, Gibby?
He was at 99.
99 pitches. Trot him out for the 8th inning. If he gets a quick – now, look, if he labors in the 8th inning, okay. All right. That's fine. If he throws, one time the Mets had Johan Santana. He threw a no-hitter, and they left him in there. He wasn't coming out. The Mets had never had a no-hitter. It's an unbelievable story. He was never the same after that. And he threw about 140-some-odd pitches that day. It was – and Terry Collins agonized over what to do. It's a tough decision. But they make it seem like it's so easy, and it shouldn't be. I mean, where's the competitive – I mean, this guy threw 120, 123. I already told you last year in the College World Series. Every game. He's fine. So, anyway, it is what it is. All right, 641-1010. Gibby, as we head to break, tell them what they're going to win.
You are going to win a $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. That place is awesome. I've not been out there, but I need to, and I really have heard great things about it. Showtime, the best place in town for sports memorabilia. 641-1010 will take caller number 1 right now for that $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, I'm Chris Berman from ESPN. When I'm back in Jacksonville, back, 1010XL, it's a shirt size, 92.5 FM.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and I have exciting news from Leonard Truck Outfitters, now with 2 great locations to get that truck hooked up. Beach Boulevard just past Southside and one on Blanding. I got my truck taken care of, and you should too. Leonard Truck Outfitters, your truck, your style.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Let's go! Help cheer your Sharks on to victory as they battle the Green Bay Blizzards in exciting IFL football action this Saturday, July 13th, 7 o'clock in the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Now, check out our new family pack. You get 4 tickets, 4 vouchers, and a $25 Al's Pizza gift card. It's a great deal. To purchase yours or to get more information, call 904-621-0700. And ho, ho, ho! Who's ready for Christmas in July?
A little Christmas music, maestro?
Whether you're on the naughty or nice list, come out and support your Sharks. You never know, you might get a chance to say hi to Santa.
It's almost Christmas.
All we want for Christmas is a Sharks win. Check out our post-game autograph session and see if the players and dancers are asking for the same present as you.
Let's go!
Don't miss the fun and excitement of Sharks football this Saturday, July 13th. For tickets, go to jacksharks.com or call 621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. Let's go!
Let's go!
Are you embarrassed by your ugly, cracked concrete driveway? Need to enhance your home's curb appeal? Stonecore on Phillips Highway is your one-stop shop for all your outdoor needs. Replacing with new stone pavers will transform your driveway into a stunning work of art. Say goodbye to unsightly concrete and hello to beautiful, durable pavers that last for years. Visit Stonecore today and let's beautify your home together. Stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
I wasn't a first-round pick.
Tom McManus.
I wasn't even drafted, but I know what it's like to play in the AFC title game, and I share what I learned with you.
Fridays on Jaguars Today. Brought to you by Renewal by Anderson Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we are looking for top talent to join our team. If you are a plumber, CDL driver, or have experience installing septic drain fields, come join Duck Duck Rooter and let's win together. We offer our players a full package that includes excellent weekly pay, paid holidays, health insurance, and new state-of-the-art equipment. Log on to DuckDuckRooter.com and click on the careers page to apply. That's DuckDuckRooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for a new or used firearm? Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach will get you locked and loaded. New firearms coming in weekly and always looking for used guns. No lines and no waiting. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction. That's a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, dad, started the business. And by the way, get well, Shane, injured knee and running the bases in softball. Shane, you're too old for that. No more. But he's doing fine. He's on the road to recovery. And Lockhart Construction is always there for you. His guys are from here taking care of people who live here, people like me. We needed a new bathroom. We used Lockhart Construction. Why? Because, man, they were great. Fast, friendly, affordable, right? Clean. Unbelievable job. If you need a remodel, if you need some construction done, no job too big, no job too small. Their family gives your family a better living experience. You need any information, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. He's at 994-3865. Shane Lockhart and Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
1010XL Weekly is out now. Mia here, and text the word weekly to subscribe to our new 1010XL newsletter and for a chance to win Jaguars and concert tickets. Get an inside look at local sports, trending players, station info, and chances to win prizes all year long.
This is Dr. George Bari inviting you to look online at bariorthopedics.com for the latest in medical advancements when it comes to getting you back to full joint health. After studying under Dr. James Andrews, I know proper diagnosis is the first key to treatment, and educating the patient is the fastest path to recovery. Whether it's chronic back pain, nagging arthritis, or necessary joint replacement, we're here to serve you in the best possible way. We are Bari Orthopedics and online at bariorthopedics.com.
Find out more at bariorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back to the program. It's 7:49. Good morning, Jacksonville. We're going to register more guys for our breakfast coming up on Tuesday in just a bit, but I want to shift gears here and talk to our friends from the Tristan Bailey Foundation. We got Forrest Bailey. We got Matt Hinson in the house. Baxley's here as well, by the way. Hello, Baxley. How you doing?
Good.
All right, good to see you. We got some announcements to make, though, with the Tristan Bailey Foundation. And again, everybody knows Tristan Bailey. And out of this darkness has come this light. And I want to congratulate you again, Forrest, for all the work that you do and what you've been able to do with this, because you went through, and we've talked about this many times, unthinkable a tragedy. But having you here is great, because we are raising a lot of money for the foundation, and the foundation is doing terrific work, and we're learning about a lot of the things. So first, anyway, thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you. And Matt as well. Matt's a big part of it as well. So let's talk about some of the events that are coming up and how you guys are using this money to help people in this area. So you guys want to talk about the baseball game with the Jumbo Shrimp first? Let's talk about that, right?
Sure.
Okay.
On August 31st, we've got something really cool lined up with the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. We're going to be doing a Angel Parent Night presented by the Tristan Bailey Foundation, where we're inviting all members of the community that have lost a child to violence to come out, learn about other families that have gone through the same thing, and build a community and relationships with these folks that can have other people that have gone through a similar situation to be able to rely on each other.
And Forrest, how important is that? I mean, that's got to be just like, because we can all sit here and say, but we haven't been in your shoes.
Yeah, and Dan, before we jump into that, I just have to thank you, and I have to thank your audience because, everything that we did and we talked about last year and the support has been overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it allows us to do so many things. And as Matt said, the jumbo shrimp, it's unbelievable what they're giving us because when you have had somebody ripped away from you, really being with other people and other families that have gone through that experience, it's a sense of belonging that they get with each other and support that you get with each other. Some of the best support that Stacy and I have had has come from other parents that have had kids taken from them. So that night should be extremely special.
Yes.
To get so many people out there, and really, I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of the kids out there and the siblings out there.
Yeah.
And, what better than sitting out at a ball game?
Nothing
and,
better.
You have a lot of time to catch up.
Yeah.
It should be a really great event.
So get that on your calendar. Tell them the date again, Maddie.
It's Saturday, August 31st. It's a fireworks night.
Yes.
We'll have fireworks
great.
after the game.
That's
it's going to be great.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. So we'll enjoy that. Before we announce when the golf tournament is, and we have our date for the golf tournament again, and Forrest is right. You guys out there have been so great. And a lot of you, and listen, we'll do anything we can for the Tristan Bailey Foundation. Ask us what you need and we will do it. So, and the golf tournament's a fun way to come out, and it's easy, and we love being out there and doing it. But let's talk about some of the things that the foundation does. And, I know we have 4 different tiers, but just talk about some of what you've been able to accomplish in this first year, because it's been phenomenal.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And thanks to the community, like you're saying, we've got 4 different pillars of the foundation. The first is character development in our young teens and our young people. The second is victim advocacy and the impact that we can have helping other families who have gone through similar situations. And we've been able to help multiple, not just in the state of Florida and in other states. So that's been great. And then we've got self-defense classes, which I believe that Force is going to expand on a little bit.
Okay.
Here in a few moments. In fact, why don't you guys talk about what's happening tonight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And so I think, we've been working very closely with Sheriff Hardwick's St. John's Sheriff's Office. So we have an event later today at their training facility where they're going to have a women against violent encounter training. But what's really great about that is Sheriff Hardwick is taking his relationship with so many of the other sheriffs in the area. We're going to start having that program going out to a lot of other counties.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's a big win, and I think for a lot of your listeners, we run into trusted adults when we talk about the social media thing that we work on. And so for everybody, when you start hearing about either the Women Against Violence Encounters or working with Homeland Security, there's an internet awareness and talking about how some of these various different internet applications can prey upon our youth. And we'll be rolling those out again across Duval and across St. John's, and also trying to work to get those across the river too.
Tristan Bailey Foundation has done so much as even changed laws in the state, Maddie, right? I mean, we've kind of pushed and prodded a little bit, right?
Yeah, that was something that was not necessarily part of the foundation. It was something we did, the family did. And we were able to get some laws changed here in Florida to protect the release of images of a minor that's been murdered. And that's also been kind of picked up in a few other states.
Yeah.
They're looking at implementing what was done here in those states. So Tristan's name is
right
continuing to shine.
Yes, she is, and will always be remembered and is a shining light. And we will continue to raise money for this foundation and all the wonderful things that you guys do with our night at the park coming up in August, at the end of August on